Three complete strangers came to the rescue of a Valley woman today. She was in a wheelchair and fell into a canal. And as Steve Beaudenay tells us tonight, she's okay thanks to their help. Steve?
Patty, what a frightening situation here today in Mesa. This is the bridge over the canal, which is on Broadway just to the east of Gilbert. Now, this afternoon around noon, a disabled woman on a motorized scooter was crossing the bridge when she got to this spot where the wall ends, and there's this edge right here. Her motorized scooter wheel caught the edge. She went into the canal. She was in big trouble, but luckily there were three guys here who still cared enough about their fellow person to lend a hand.
She was headed this way on that bridge, and right at that corner, that's where her front tire fell off. I was coming this way, eastbound, and when she fell over, I just stopped right there, and that's when my natural instincts came into play to help her out.
Luis Aponte's instincts to help a disabled woman who fell off of this bridge on Broadway east of Gilbert were helped by what he carries in his trunk.
Yeah, this is what I use to pull her out with. It's something that I use for my job.
He was able to make a quick lasso out of this nylon strap.
And it's something that I know that will lock in and will take any type of weight. So when I went ahead and I made that loop just big enough just for her arm to get through, I went ahead and threw it on her, and it was able to get around one arm and one shoulder, and I just started pulling on it.
But the force of the woman being pulled by the strong current was close to pulling Aponte into the canal also. That's when Robert Pierce and Ronald Buskin joined the rescue.
He almost fell in himself. So I'm just kind of thankful that I was able to at least help him get her out. Driving over the canal, I saw the lady in the water, and so I pulled over immediately and ran and did what I could to help.
Mesa Fire Department's Captain Forrest Smith says without the three good Samaritans, this story could have had a very sad ending.
They ultimately saved her life, and that's the only way I could express it. Just on what they did there, their quick response led to her survival, and she's doing fine.
Oh my. Oh, that is crazy.
Irene Marshall passes over this bridge often on her motorized scooter. It isn't something she's comfortable with.
Yeah, it scares me when I come by here.
How come?
Because what if that happened to me? I try to avoid that.
What do you think should be there?
More wall, something, or a rail.
Now, Irene Marshall isn't the only one we talked to today that's worried about this spot where the wall ends and there's a ledge unprotected. We talked to a number of people on roller skates, bicycles. They all say they do not like this spot of the bridge where you could easily get caught and flipped over like happened today. Now, those three gentlemen, of course, tip of the hat to them for helping that woman. They said by the time they got done pulling her out, there were 20 other people gathered around, all lending a hand. Steve Beaudenay, 3TV, live in Mesa.